What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video. And quick plug, that's right, your boy Duty has new fresh content out. I just published my new series called the DSP TV series weekly recap show. Very similar to like Talking Dead after The Walking Dead, where we go in and recap all of the lowlights that occurred during the work week on our boy Phil's channel. So definitely check it out. It's about a half an hour. Provide some comments, let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoy it, I'll continue doing it. If not, no big deal. Anyway, what is up, everyone? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's financial data for the work week. And spoiler alert, folks, it's not looking good for our boy Phil. Fallout or Fog Out did not save the channel. So let's get into it. We're going to be looking at the weekly totals. Again, folks, let's not forget, this is simply just looking at gross raw numbers for super chats and tips. And then what we do is we take a look at the work week compared to the previous week. And then we get a monthly total. And then, of course, we do a year-to-year comparison to see how the liquidity is doing for the business. So again, let's not forget, folks, these are just raw gross numbers. We're not taking into account taxes or YouTube fees or PayPal fees. All right, let's get into it. So the work week again started on the 19th and spanned it all the way to the 24th. And our boy Phil managed to make $918 in tips, which was a decrease from the previous week of $1,057. Now, that total would have been fucking abysmal if it wasn't for the 423 night stream where our boy Phil decided to milk drama content and decided to trash the detractors. That's right. And the dents came out. OIC, big ups to OIC. He came out and dropped some serious tips on our boy Phil in the tune of $326. Well, not 326, that was for the day. For that stream, it was $240. So if it wasn't for that milking the detractor drama, Phil would have had a pretty fucking crappy week. I mean, it would have been ham sandwiches on the menu. But of course, even with that good day, he still managed to make less than he did in the previous week, which was $1,057. Now for super chats, Phil made $298. Again, he's on this continuous path where super chats just keep dragging the channel down. It does. I mean, for the last year and a half, it's been bad. Our boy Phil's super chats have been, like he says, abysmal. Coupled with the fact that the Argentinian detractors are back in full force and killing his memberships. So his revenue is taking a huge dip in 2024. And when we do the comparison year over year, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So for the work week, Phil managed to make $1,216 in total, which was a dip from the previous week, which was $1,461. The one thing I'm noticing is that the week is typically, you know, below average. And then he has one day that he has a good stream. Because of something, you know, whatever going on. For example, if you look at the last week's work week, 416, very similar. He had almost a $400 tip day, and that was that one stream. I think he had two streams that he did very well, and I can't remember exactly what he was doing on those streams, but yeah. And again, if it wasn't for those numbers, his tips and super chats would be in the toilet, where Phil loves to be, in the toilet. He would need a spoon to get himself out of that. So yeah, so as we can see here, Phil took a dip of $250 for this week. So, you know, the DoorDash Phil has to be kept to a minimum because the tips, of course, are abysmal. And of course, it's close to the end of the month. So usually we start seeing a huge decrease in tips and super chats. Because of course the dents just don't have that money. They have to wait until the first of the month to replenish their bank accounts so that they can go ahead and wail out on our boy Phil. I mean, even Only Iced Coffee doesn't have that kind of money. And let's not forget, 1 Minute Man is gone. He apparently decided to wage quit Phil after his doxing. And also the fact that he was pissed off that Phil didn't read his whole entire message where he enlightened everyone on his political views, whatever that may be. Okay, so now let's look at the monthly total. So far for the month, Phil has managed to make $5,227. He has what, 4 days left? He probably will make more than what he actually did in March. So yeah, there you go, Phil. I mean, that's something. But again, I mean, you look at these numbers and you say, wow, $5,000 in a month. Yeah, but you guys have to remember, it's not accounting for taxes, it's not accounting for YouTube fees, it's not accounting for PayPal fees. And you have to remember, a good deal of these tips are actually dollar tips. And PayPal does slam you with transaction fees. I mean, they get what, 49 cents per transaction fee, plus whatever their percentage cut is. So out of every dollar Phil gets, when it's those $1 tips, he gets maybe like 40 or 50 cents out of that. So you look at these numbers and it's like, wow. But you know, if you look at the real numbers, it's probably half that total. If you look at net numbers, it's probably half that amount. And a man with so many bills and obligations, that does hurt his pocket, especially when he's used to a specific level of income every month. And that's how Phil is. Phil won't ever adjust his spending. He'll just bitch and complain about his money's not enough. Again, Phil doesn't have an income problem. Phil has a spending problem. And that WWE Champions, man, it's really going to start to hurt him, because he's not letting up on how much money he's spending on WWE Champions. No, I'm sorry, that's not going away. He's still dropping 3 or 4K a month on that damn game. He's essentially using his tip money for WWE Champions. And I might have a video out for you later on. Apparently, our boy Phil's been wailing out on the zombie event. TJ Gamebox hasn't been able to report out the amount, but I'm pretty sure he'll get that figure today, and there will be a video. I'm guessing it's probably $1,600, but we will see when those numbers come out. Now again, I don't have the view counts. That will be next week once we have those totals, and then we'll kind of do a recap of the month. Now let's look at the year 2024 so far. So far for 2024, Phil has managed to to pull in $16,761 compared to last year, where he made $16,962. So he's pretty close. He's getting close to the amount that he received in tips for last year. Now, Super Chat is where it's hurting our boy Phil. So far this year for Super Chats, he's received $5,129. Last year, he received $7,151. So his grand total for this work year so far is $21,890, compared to last year the amount was $23,942, for a net decrease of 9%. He's not getting off this 9%, folks. It's not going to happen. And let's not forget, no new games are May. He's not really playing Stellar Blade. He's not going to play Stellar Blade. He's relying on Fallout 4 and Crab's Treasure to save the business, and it's just not going to happen, folks. So this percentage will increase in the next couple weeks. Now, 2024, like I said, he's made $21,890. Now, if we do a comparison of 2022, where he made $33,112 for a net decrease of 34%. That number is just getting higher and higher, Phil. And like I said, May, June, July, what games are out there? I mean, what games? He's hoping that he was hoping that the Fighting Fiesta Marathon would save May, but that's kind of canceled now. He's going to do a Rageathon? Who really cares about a Rageathon? Anyway, those are the numbers, folks. It looks like dry and tough times for our boy Phil, and these numbers will start looking even worse once May rolls around and June. I mean, if we look at his numbers from last year for, let's say, May, he really didn't do much. I mean, I think last year he did Street Fighter. That's what he did, and that kind of helped him for May. But Street Fighter is long gone and dead, folks. There's nothing there, man. So there's no way. You see these numbers right here? You see these numbers right here. Look at all these $300, $400 days that he received, right? You see all this? Here's Game Cucker when he dropped almost $1,000 on our boy Phil. This isn't gonna happen this year in May. Nope. So it should be interesting once we get into the month of May and start doing that comparison. And like I said, for WWE Champions, our boy Phil is at $14,004 so far, but that's not including the zombie event that he's been playing for probably like a week. So I assume we're gonna probably see another $1,600 in WWE Champions. Once TJ reports that out on Twitter, I'll let everyone know, and then of course we'll do a comparison tips compared to WWE Champions. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys get a moment, I posted my new content, my the DSP TV weekly recap show. If you could listen to it, I'd really appreciate it. It's a half an hour. I'm trying something a little bit different, and I think it's a nice place to kind of recap the soap opera that is season 16. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.